My name is Daria Scott, and we're here with the Sowing with Faith Teen Retreat. Everybody had the chance to open up about everything that they went through, and we all shed a couple of tears with each other, and it made us come closer together, and we bonded with each other. And I'm glad that Mr. Damarian, Miss Nevaeh, Mr. Elliott allowed us to have this during the pandemic.
How to express our feelings in a positive way and get to know each other. It's been a fun experience.
One thing I've learned is to always have self-care and self-love for yourself. And about this retreat, it's always you get to connect with your friends, you get to have fun with them.
Like, take the time to not be on your phone and get away for a little bit. You can meet new people and get to learn new stuff about yourself. And my favorite part was having the girls talk with Miss Nevaeh.
How y'all doing? My name is Elliott Kelly Jr.
And I'm Nevaeh Fisher.
And today we're at the Sowing with Faith Teen Retreat. So the purpose of this retreat is to really take that group that's entering their teenage years. A lot of times people talk to this group about college, career readiness, their goals and aspirations, which are phenomenal things. But a lot of times people forget that they have real life things to deal with as well. A lot of times going into high school, it's your first time driving a car, your first time with a lot of first experiences, your first time having a job, a lot of your first experiences. Also a lot of your first experiences with relationships, friendships, and a lot of adversity. So the purpose of this retreat is to give them the tools to be able to deal with that adversity. A lot of times people talk to these groups about grades. People talk to these groups about college, career readiness, their goals and aspirations. But a lot of times people neglect the fact that they have real life situations going on. When you're entering your teenage years, it's a very formative years of your life. You're entering adulthood. A lot of traumas come with that. A lot of different traumas, even throwing in relationships into your teenage and high school years. A lot of trauma and a lot of damage and a lot of hurt comes from that. So the purpose of this retreat is to not only help them matriculate through life and become adults, but it's to really help them, give them the tools to be able to matriculate through life as healthy, functioning adults. That's the purpose of this retreat, is to give them the tools to be able to deal with trauma, to be able to deal with pain, and most importantly, be able to grow and evolve through life. It's to sow seeds, just as the nonprofit's name is, Sowing Seeds of Faith. The purpose is to sow the seeds of really healing and self-care, so that way they can be able to cultivate those seeds when the time is here for it.
The retreat in itself, it was a 2-day retreat. We rented an Airbnb out in the Highlands. We basically planned everything in advance. So we was very intentional about what we were talking about, and we had very much conversations of like what we wanted to get across to them. We know that relationship and friendships is very important. Overcoming adversities right now is very important. Talking about things of like dealing with certain people, self-care and how to really deal with yourself in the adolescent stage is really important. So we had conversations on that. We also had, we had some fun. We had bike rides in the morning, continuing Damarian's Health is Wealth, Sowing Seeds with Faith, their Health is Wealth thing, and we took them on a bike ride early in the morning. And we also did painting with them to focus on the social injustices that's happening in the world right now. We know that that's a lot on their mental. So we took the time to, give them a canvas and show them, let them know that it's okay to feel this way. We also had a panel come in, and they talked about life. Just beyond just me and Elliott, we wanted to bring other people in to, talk about their life. And they were older than us. So they got they had a lot to bring to the table also. And also they did a wonderful presentation. They gave them laptops for them to have in the future, especially as they're going into high school and then on to college. That's a very useful tool. We had fun, and I really feel like the teenagers that were here will walk away with something. That was our intention, was to walk away with something. And I really feel like they had a good time, we had a good time. And that's, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, is planting these seeds in these kids so they can do better in life, and making sure that they know that they have somebody like me and Elliott to go to, or this organization like Damarian, and to know that we want to see them succeed.
If they didn't leave with anything, there's a few takeaways that I really hope they took away. One, that they are enough, that they are powerful. There's no room to be somebody else, but there is room to be you. There's always room to be you in this world. And then two, no matter what you're going through, you have another resource, and you have somebody else that you can talk to. They'll tell you what you need, but most importantly, will listen and understand. That's something that we need in this world, is understanding. We need love in this world, and that's one thing that we've been providing, one thing that we hope to continue to provide. Sow those seeds and plant those seeds of really growth and maturity, and most importantly, just provide them with somebody that they can come to in tough times, in times of hurt, in times of trauma, that they can trust.
And I also just want to give a shout out to Damarian for thank you for, trusting me and Elliott with your kids. I really thank you for the time that you allowed us to take. You really trusted in us and believed in our vision. And I just want to say a thank you to the Sowing Seeds with Faith family and the staff too.
Thank you for allowing us into your space and being able to help fulfill our purposes and then in turn be able to fulfill the purpose of the organization. It really means the world to us, and I'm just glad that I passed across, and I'm glad that we could do phenomenal work together.
Really, we can't be so quick to say no, because instead of being like, no, we're like, well, what happened? Something happened? And then the person got to be able to trust you to say, man, this is what's going on. And you might save somebody's life. For sometimes, man, that can be the difference between life and death for some people. The ability to be able to go tell Lamaya, like, I really want to go kill myself. And Lamaya say, okay, so who do I need to call? Who do I need to put you around to make sure you don't make a decision? And if a person don't have nobody to go tell that to, we're hearing about them on the news because they didn't have nobody to talk to. Or they trusted the wrong person. Or they brought the wrong person in their life. Some of the same things you all say you wish you can change, and be the same people, man, that come in and ruin your life. But great answers. I appreciate the transparency.
He showed me things about myself that weren't the best, and he showed me, you know what, bro, you have the capability to be this, and it's your job to reach it. And I did the same for him. That's what a true friend is gonna do. That's what somebody that you're really close to, that's what's gonna happen.
All right, we'd like to thank you all for coming out, Sowing Seeds with Faith. We had an amazing opportunity to give kids something different. I'm just so grateful that we're in a position to be able to bless the kids and make a difference. I appreciate everyone in the community who's supporting. And if you still want to support, it's not too late to be able to donate. You can go to sowingseedswithfaith.org, SOWING seedswithfaith.org, and make sure you send us your kids too. We understand it's about to be a new year and a new normal. We want to make sure we're a part of your normal. So make sure you tap into Sowing Seeds of Faith and everything that we got going on, and make sure every kid is getting what they need, desire, and deserve. We are here, Damari and Fleming, Sowing Seeds of Faith, making sure we're doing our part and giving the community what it deserves. Thank you for being a part of our village, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you. What is my options if I can't quit? What do you do when quit is not an option? For some people, you can just quit your job, you can just quit parenting, you can quit caring, you can quit coaching. But what happens when quit is not an option, when you gotta do it? I gotta do this, because if I don't, who will?